Hello and welcome back to the channel. We have more indie games. We're going to continue that with Please Don't Trust Me. And I hear no desktop audio, so that's really eerie. Especially when I've been looking at this. Oh, what was that? Okay, let's start. Oh, there's like no background music. Let's look for our own background music. Give me a second. Okay, this sounds pretty good. Let's go with this. I hope the next ones in the playlist are also as good. Right. Park Ye and Kim Young-hun are strolling around Nighttime Seoul, of course wearing caps and masks, with the aim of buying some tteokbokki for their dormitory in celebration of the successful release of their new album. Oh! Nighttime Seoul is as lively as ever. Thousands of lanterns and cars replace the sun in the city during this time. The dusty air slightly irritates the eyes. Skyscrapers loom overhead, hiding the stars from people's view. Tonight, the air feels exceptionally dry and cool. Crowds of people disperse throughout the most vibrant corners of the city, blending into the gray mass. Oh? We approach the street vendor selling tteokbokki. I'm going to butcher all of this. I am so sorry. If you know how to pronounce these things, let me know. The broken neon sign might have deterred some, but the spicy and warm aroma of Korean cuisine attracted people like a magnet. It was probably the best tteokbokki stall nearby. I was pleasantly surprised when I heard the faint sound of our new album song coming from the far end of the stall. That must be weird. Today is quite crowded. Seems like our order won't be ready anytime soon. Hey, look to the right of me. You notice something? I looked over my friend's shoulder, but I only saw a schoolgirl. Standing to the left, about 2 meters away from us, was a girl of short stature. She had extremely tousled hair and dark circles under her eyes. It seems like she hasn't slept for a week. Exam period? She held onto her bag tightly, her hands trembling, and her eyes darting from side to side. Not exam week? Suddenly, she glances at us. There was no way to read any thoughts on her face. She collected her order and walked away to the side. Why didn't she leave? Was she waiting for someone? Oh, well, it's a girl there. Now is right about time for evening classes to end. Everyone's hungry. But look how she throws glances at us, and her arms are shaking. I took another closer look. Indeed, she casts awkward glances at us and diligently tries to pierce the same rice cake stick, but her trembling hands impede her. Is she a fan? It seems like she couldn't care less about the fact that I'm staring at her in return. I can see faint movements of her lips as if she's murmuring something. Perhaps she's rehearsing material for exams. A slightly awkward atmosphere lingers. I quickly avert my gaze from her. From that moment, I felt a strange sensation tightening in my throat. What happened? I must have been thinking about it too much. Maybe she's just a fan? And what's so special about that? Oh, come on. Maybe she's a fan and just wants an autograph but is too anxious to ask. Lady, do you know us? Oh, you fool. I called out to the girl. She abruptly turned her head towards us but didn't utter a single word and returned to her attempts to pierce the book. Oh, I'm telling you, she's weird. Have you seen those dark circles under her eyes? Listen, bro. Listen, we're gonna have to get real. Listen, it's not her fault. Probably in this visual novel, considering the themes it is, but it's otherwise not her fault. Whatever, she's just a schoolgirl and is probably studying hard for exams. And what if she's stalking someone here? What? That's a leap! The schoolgirl suddenly choked. It seems that those tteokbokki were too spicy for her. Oh, no, she heard. Okay, maybe she is stalking. For the love of... Can you stop already, Kay? Let's go then. Oh. I picked up our order and we headed back to the dorm. As we walked away from the stall, Kim kept insisting that we were being watched. The same nighttime Seoul, the same solitary street lamps, the slightly smoky air filled with exhaust fumes. Students are returning to their dorms after a challenging day of studying, Others are eager to dive headfirst into the lively night. Kim was silent for a while now. How awkward. I pulled out my phone to check the latest news and find something to talk about. The sudden bright screen strained my eyes a bit, but I immediately saw wonderful news. Whoa, our album sales have already reached a milestone of 100,000. Whoa. British scientists have discovered that cats are actually liquid. Cool. A living unicorn was found in Iceland. Kim Young-hun is acting strangely. Is he even listening to me? Oh, is that supposed to be the girl? Everyone has no one has a face. She's the only one like with baggy eyes, I guess. His gaze was directed into nothingness, and his face clearly showed concern. Hello, Mr. Kim? Sir, are you there? I waved my arm in front of him. Yeah, sorry. Wait, what was that about Pegasi? Unicorns. What's on your mind? That strange girl. Oh, you have a crush on her or something. No, he's concerned. I don't know why. You know that might get you in trouble, right? I giggled. So that was the reason for his concern. That moment I got hit on the shoulder. You She was weird. What if she's plotting something? Pff, come on, what could possibly happen? Okay, so these both of them are like extremes of like opposite sides. This guy is too chill because she's a little odd, sure. The other guy is just way too extreme. There's a lot of people here. Nobody would commit a crime in such a crowded and well-lit place. No, that's not true. Actually, quite the opposite. It's a perfect place to just stab someone and then run away. I don't know about that one, but okay. Oh yeah, you don't read crime-related news, do you? It's too much for someone so sensitive. Why you... We started play fighting. Loud and carefree laughter echoed through the streets and narrow alleys, blending into the vibrant noise of city life, bustling conversation, cars, and approaching footsteps. As if someone was running. Someone is running towards us? The footsteps grew louder and louder, gradually overpowering other urban sounds. Kim Young-han fell silent for a moment. Hey, Park, you hear that? Huh? We turned around. There was the same girl who had been giving us glances at the takoyaki stall. She was rapidly approaching us, holding something glimmering and, oh, she's actually going to attack you. Menacing. Within seconds, my eyes couldn't keep up. Something appeared in front of me. I heard fabric tearing, followed by a horrifying sound as if something sharp had pierced flesh. That deafening, horrible sound. My heart seemed to stop. I forgot how to breathe. A terrible ringing filled my ears, penetrating to the core. One moment, and it dawned on me. Before me, I saw his back. The back of my friend. Kim shielded me. The girl gasped and ran away so quickly, as if she had never been there. I looked at Kim. I was paralyzed. I couldn't move from the spot. Blood. A crimson stain was spreading around the kitchen knife in my best friend's abdomen. Kim looked at me, clenching his teeth, his face contorted with pain. Finally, he let out a heavy sigh, closed his eyes, and bent over, holding the wound. You alright there? At that very moment, he fell to the ground. My body finally started to obey me. I rushed to my friend. I couldn't think rationally. That crimson color would forever be imprinted in my memory. I put my arm to his forehead. He's running a fever. A fever? Damn it, we need an ambulance. I frantically rummaged through my pockets, searching for my phone. I pulled it out. My hands are trembling, but it ran out of charge. Somebody call an ambulance. People gathered around us, but they just stood there and watched. Some even started recording us. What the fuck? At that moment, I didn't even have the strength to be angry at them, at their inaction. My vision started to blur. I found the phone in one of Kim's pockets. I had to call the ambulance myself while other people simply observed. The sound of sirens. Finally, they arrived. My vision darkened. It seems like I'm fainting. At least the doctors are here already. Morning jogs always refresh so much. The warm wind blows on the face. The sunlight warms up everything living and grants a subtle feeling of happiness. One lonely cloud in the distance went for a walk. In the park, it was very rare to see nighttime strollers sleeping. Speaking of the park, it's relatively new here. Its various greenery combining nicely with the gray shades of the diverse urban housing. The air here is clean, and under a little tree, you can always take shelter from different weather conditions. However, today, even in the morning, it's a bit too hot. Hmm? Who's that? Oh, huh? You're out for a jog? I ran up to my friend. We hadn't seen each other since he went to stay with his parents to recover. Oh, he's fine. Oh. Surprisingly, he looks very lively, as if nothing happened. But I'm actually happy for him. How have you been? How's your health? Quite good, actually. Now I have a really cool manly scar. Want to see it? Sure. Sure. Kim pulled out the edge of his t-shirt. On his right side, there was an impressive scar. Whoa, it's like you've been pierced by a great sword. I jokingly hit my friend on the shoulder and we cracked up laughing. I checked my phone to see what time it was. Seems I've got some time left. How about some coffee? Sounds great. I didn't have breakfast yet. You little... It's strange. He never used to skip meals before, especially breakfast. It's possible his routine got a bit disrupted due to the treatment. Who knows what the doctors prescribed for him, but it's still concerning. We decided to step into the first cafe we came across, where a pleasant aroma of freshly baked pastry filled the air. We sat at a cozy table near a window and started looking through the menu. I placed the order for both of us. On such a hot day, it would be a shame to not have something refreshing to drink. So I went for an iced latte for myself and a sandwich for Kim. It'd been a while since we last saw each other, so I should ask how he's been doing. So tell me, how have you been? How are your parents? Great! Mom's chicken broth does wonders, and Dad is still in the mountains gathering ginseng. Wasn't Kim's mom specialty seaweed soup? I'm probably misremembering something. And how's everyone? How are you guys doing without me? Bet there's no one else to write songs, huh? Kim chuckled. In a way, he's right. While he's on vacation, there's not much songwriting happening. Well, we don't really have a pressing need for it right now. Well, yeah, but we're preparing for the upcoming concert, so there's no need for new songs right now. A shame, though, that you won't perform with us. Oh, sorry, didn't mean it that way. You were really looking forward for that concert. Kim looked up at me with a strange smile and empty look in his eye. Did I offend him? You have to return to the dorm, right? Everybody's probably waiting for you for the rehearsal. I looked at my phone. The rehearsal starts in half an hour? Whoa, you're right. Sorry, I gotta go. See you later. I waved at him and run out of the cafe. Huh. How does he know that there's rehearsal today? Did the manager send him a copy of our schedule by mistake? Such familiar corridor, walls, and doors. This dormitory has already imprinted warm memories in my heart. I approached the room I needed and immediately heard noises on the other side. As soon as I open the door, another band member greets me, already ready to leave. Oh, do you all live together in the same apartment? Where have you been? We're almost late. I was jogging and met Kim. He's living well with his parents. Other band members immediately went dead silent. Some even exchanged glances. Awkward silence. Or are they also surprised by the news of Kim's recovery? They started whispering about something. We also hit a cafe. Can you imagine? He didn't even have breakfast. And I also offended him, I think. Are you dum-dum? Overheated or something? Why is that? Did I say something wrong? Did he die? Did he forget again? What are these two talking about? Again? Park, are you okay? Are you sure you didn't mistake anyone? I got lost in thought for a bit. But who could I mistake for my best friend? I delved into memories. That one happened in the morning, not available in this version. Excuse me! Keep projecting everything. No way. I definitely couldn't mistake him for anybody. They're probably trying to prank me, bunch of idiots. Are you guys kidding me? That's not funny at all. They went silent again for some reason and just kept staring at me. Go change quickly. We're late. And they silently went down the corridor. I couldn't hear what they were whispering about after. He just hasn't recovered fully yet. Give him some time. Freaking idiot. Stop that. It's really hard on him. What are you talking about? Kim's alive and well, and his car isn't even that big. Joking about someone's death is the worst thing ever. I changed into casual clothes and went outside. They didn't walk too far away. Guys, wait up. Hey, young, hurry up and get a grip on yourself already. That little always complaining. Good job, everyone, as always. But oh, waseo. You lost count again. God damn. Dude, you can't even memorize one sequence. Get off me. Could you hang on for a quick chat? Ooh, cut it off, you two. We'll go grab some water. Okay. The rehearsal just started. Why do I feel exhausted? And Mr. Choi is gonna scold me. I sweated more than usual, and my breath feels heavier. Maybe I'm not training enough, and it seems like at one point I almost stumbled. Or was it just my imagination? Why can't I seem to concentrate? Park, is everything okay? You're always so calm and collected, but today it's as if you're daydreaming. Sorry, Mr. Choi. I feel a bit under the weather. It feels like my legs have a mind of their own. Did something happen? Well, I met Kim Young-hoon. Oh, you have visited him. Well, I see. I understand, but please, concentrate a bit. It's not too far before the concert. Oh, he thinks that he visited the grave, not the other way around. Actually, we just happened to meet each other. Mr. Troy... Mr. Troy stopped listening already. Everyone turned and he started counting. Everyone returned and he started counting. 5, 6, 7, 8. The music kicked in. My body, as if turned to stone, went stiff. I can't lift a finger. What's going on? Park, what's wrong? His voice echoed in my head. Everything went dark. Did he pass out? Park, wake up. Kim, what are you doing here? Guys called me, saying you blacked out. Why would you tire yourself so much? So it was just a dream? I can't imagine that would happen if it was all real. I'm glad you're here. What about Mr. Choi? Is he angry? Oh, Kim smiled slightly. He said he's disappointed in you. And while you were out, guys were talking about you. His smile became wider. Something like he was always like that, and it's not like his part is even that complicated. What? No, they're just worried about me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Mr. Choi might be frustrated, but he's never disappointed in any of us. And the boys probably didn't mean it that way. A smile disappeared from Kim's face and he just stared at me. At that moment, Owaseo entered. We share a room together. Seems like it's bedtime. Hey, how are you? And who were you talking to? I turned to my roommate. His face. Why is he glaring at me like that? No one. I think I'll turn in. You want some ice cream? We're worried about you. What's up? Go grab something. You definitely deserve a treat after such a long day. Don't wanna. Okay. He left. Didn't even ask if Gil wants some, by the way. Where is he? I fell asleep. Again, these nightmares about that horrible day. Hope I'd never see them again. His face full of pain. Deafening howl of sirens. I woke up being shaken by someone. It was Lee. Hey, sleepyhead. How do you feel? I feel better, I think. I'm fine. How long did I sleep? Managed to oversleep morning jog. Say what? What time is it? He chuckled. Don't worry. You still have time for breakfast. Go get yourself ready. We're visiting a stylist today. Okay. So is he like the group leader? Lee left the room. I got out of bed, made it, and went to the bathroom. I entered the bathroom, slowly rubbing my eyes and squeezed toothpaste onto the toothbrush. After brushing my teeth, I lathered my face with foam, rinsed it off, and decided to check if it hadn't been left anywhere. Oh god. What was that? For a split second, I saw Kim's face in the mirror, grinning ominously, all covered in blood. I couldn't stand straight. What's going on? So Mogun dashed into the bathroom, attracting others with his scream. They one by one started asking about what happened, but despite concerned tones to their faces, it's as if they wouldn't care even if I was to be eaten by some beast. Saw a cockroach. God, what a wimp. No need to squeal like that because of some bug. Dude, if I saw your face first thing in the morning, I'd pass out. Lee giggled slightly. Come on, everyone, get yourselves ready. Yes, sir. And they all left. With all the hustle, I haven't noticed Kim sitting next to me. A cockroach, huh? Yeah, I haven't woken up properly yet, I guess. He smirked. I see, I see. By the way, you missed a spot on the chin. Oh, thanks. I reached for the faucet, turned the handle, and there was blood. Ew, did you crush it or something? I didn't respond. I have to ready up quickly. Is he getting haunted? The background music I chose is so not fitting for this, by the way. Maybe I should... Can I find, like, creepy background music? Ironically, this one's called Creepy Cockroach. I think it's fitting. Will we be performing in these costumes with exposed body parts? Oh, I'm a bit out of shape. Since there are only 4 of you left, we now have a backup costume option in case something unfortunate happens to those masterpieces. Now, go dress up quickly, you have 5 minutes. We were giving our costumes and headed to the dressing rooms. They all look so different, yet so alike. These clothes, I feel it's sticking to my body. Feels kinda weird after wearing oversized hoodies for so long. I walked out of the dressing room, but there was no one around except for Kim Young-han, who was looking at his costume, holding it gently. Oh, so you came as well? Well, where are the others? I think they said that you took too long and decided to start a photo shoot already. Oh, our stylist did a great job, right? Ah, yeah. I responded and secretly tried to loosen the tight trouser leg. He grinned and gave a sly smile. Didn't care about your costume too much though, eh? Guys, guys ones fit them perfectly and yours. He scanned me quickly. Well, how awful. I think I hear threads ripping and begging for mercy. I heard the manager say that unless you lose weight, your costume will need to be redone. And how horribly inappropriate something so glorious looks on fatties like you. Well, anyway, what do you think about it? This ghost is fucking rude, and if it's not a ghost, then my dude, you need to, like, have a talk with yourself because this is not healthy. Right. If I was to get on stage looking like that, I'd be laughed at. Shame. Well, it's not that bad. Besides, his costume's leather one. It'll stretch a bit over time. There you go. Huh? Looks like Kim's at a loss. His face is frozen in tension. Or maybe I'll be able to persuade Madame Salas to alter the costume a bit. Others returned with the manager bringing the photographer with them. Oh, Park, you've changed already? Oh goddamn, Salas sure knows her craft. Would you look at that cute belly of yours? You guys are toxic. Stop. Lee and So Mung tried to hold back their laughter, but as for Ohawa, without hiding his hilarity, he came closer and started touching my stomach. Stop it. So soft, like pudding. All their faces spread into grotesque smiles, and their bodies seemed to contort like a spiral. Because of O'Hara's laughter, my ears started buzzing. Oh, waseo. Oh, waseo. Did I say O'Hara? I can even hear Lee and So laughing as well. My head is spinning. Stop that. Enough. Enough! Everyone suddenly went silent. It was so quiet that buzzing changed to ringing. Sorry guys, I think I'm a little tired. The guys were greatly taken aback by my outburst. Why make fun of me then? Yeah, true. Well, overall, you look awful. Yeah, so do you. What? Didn't need to do anything and got so tired. Guys, what are you saying? Don't you worry, it'll stretch. Though I doubt it, and the concert is the day after tomorrow. What would the audience think of you? Hey Lee, seems like he's not himself. Are you alright? Will you be able to participate in the photo shoot? Lee's hand was stretching out towards my shoulder, but I instinctively shrugged it off. I'm fine. Oh, this gloomiest fits your costume pretty well. Photographer, please. I think it's a really good image for today's session. They can do whatever the hell they want to. The photo shoot didn't take long. Later that evening, we were sent some photos and the manager uploaded them to our account on Instagram. I decided to scroll through the comments. That's such a bad idea. A little spoiler for our upcoming concert. There's some nice photos, but why are you in the background? Dunno, maybe that's the idea. But I almost can't see you at all. Yeah, you could only see my head peeking. In front there was Owaseo, shines bright as always, and beside him are our leader and so Mogun. Let's look through the comments, just don't mind any negative ones, okay? He's right. Last thing I need 2 days prior to the concert is more stress. Let's see. Our little Owaseo is always just like a star. Even his edgy costume can hide our Lee. Gentle sight. I wish someone looked at me like that arrow. I can see Kim's costume in the corner. I would have fitted him so well. Rest in peace. Wait, who's that in the background? Their new member? Is that really Ilye? Looks kind of fat. Is he actually planning on performing? Jesus. Oh. Don't even say it's so soppy. Ew. Anything else? Oh, there's even one about me. I can see Kim's costume in the corner. It would have fitted him so well. Rest in peace. You didn't try yours at all? No, but I think it looks stunning. Hey, found something about you. Wait, who's that in the background? Their new member? Is that really? He's actually planning to perform like that? The most positive member, my ass. BS. The hell is. Would you stop already? Oh, don't mind those. They're just haters. Although it seems like there's much more of them than usual. To them, but not exclusively, you're like a pain in the neck. They wish you'd left the stage for good. That's not true. You think? Haven't you noticed the boys' strange behaviors? I eavesdropped on them discussing to call a psychologist for you. Well, they might be, to be honest. Stop making things up, remain silent, and keep listening. Poor little Park. You're suffering so much while others just watch you and gossip behind your back. They won't call a psychologist, don't you worry. Nothing more than just an empty discussion. After all, they don't give a damn about you. Just like the bystanders that night. Kim started laughing hysterically as more and more horrible bleeding wounds were manifesting all over his body. Suddenly, Ohawara slammed the door open. Listen up, Lee. Listen up. Lee told us to bed down quickly. Tomorrow's interview has been rescheduled an hour earlier. Oh, alright. I'll go wash up then. Yeah, okay. Oh, Seo fell onto his bed and went to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom. Once I lay down, my head just split open with a migraine. Gotta take a pill or something. I tried getting up, but the pain was just got worse and I collapsed. My vision blurs. Ilye? EJ? I don't know what's his name. Huh? First thing I saw, opening my eye, was the book he saw, and standing beside it was Kim. Kim. You zoned out a bit? Yeah. Whoa, what was that just now? My imagination runs wild sometimes. You know what? You're right. Let's just get out of here quickly and go home. We grabbed our order and headed back to our dorm. Nighttime Seoul, the same solitary street lamps, the slightly smoky air filled with exhaust fumes. Students are returning to their dorms after a challenging day of studying, while others are eager to dive headfirst into the lively night. Is he really living that night? Everything's exactly the same? Someone's hand suddenly glimpsed in front of me. Hey, are you out of it again? Yeah, kinda. I just have that strong feeling of deja vu. Deja vu? Yeah, as if I were here before, with that same Toboki bag. Hmm. And like something's gonna happen right now. I suddenly heard a noise, like metal screeching or a tissue being torn. Is something the matter? In a blink of an eye, both of us were on the ground. Kim was lying in my hands with a kitchen knife sticking out of his abdomen. Are you okay, my friend? Are you hurt? I was speechless. What just happened? I must be dreaming, right? It's just a nightmare. Nothing like that has ever happened. It's just a dream, a horrible dream. I was pierced with thousands gazes of unknown creatures all around me. They all looked like some deformed monstrosities, and I could hear how pathetic. Who let them get on the stage? What a disgrace coming from them. Their voices slowly blended together, making a dense ringing sound. Hey, are you done yet? Man, you're pitiful. Trying so hard to avoid reality. Haven't you got it? Kim kept laughing, and then I felt like something heavy has just hit me on the head. I opened my eyes and found myself standing near the tteokbokki stall. But why is everything apart from Kim blurs and glitches? So let's revise everything once more. Look to the right of me. Can you spot anything? I peeked over my friend's shoulder, but I could only see a schoolgirl. Suspiciously looking schoolgirl. You recognize her, right? I suddenly saw this girl with a knife in her hand flashing before me. My head started to hurt as if a shot went off in the temple. No, it can't be. Kim looked at me with disappointment and sighed heavily. Well, let's backtrack a bit. We're back on the street heading home. What a great evening that was. Yeah. Our album has reached great sales. That's it? Haven't we got home safely and ate the tteokbokki? No. No. No, you fucking idiot. Come on, remember. Something hit my head again. I don't get it. Where am I? What's going on? We're walking down the street laughing again, but I can hear neither laughter nor anything else. Just footsteps, closing in on us. Noise of flesh being pierced. No. Kim, who have just shielded me from the hit, turned around and whispered with hatred. How many times do I have to die before you realize? No. Images of that evening started to flash before me. The stall, that girl, crowded street, a knife, bleeding body in my hands, howl of sirens, people just staring at us. It cannot be real. Wake up. Huh? Wait, is that it? Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Okay, so it is a game demo, essentially, because the full version is going to be twice the length. So, yeah, that was Please Don't Trust Me. I guess I made my choices, and that's the loop I got stuck in. So, let me know what choices you get. I'll leave a link below. And I like it. It's a little jarring with no background music of its own and sound effects. I don't know if they'll implement those in the full one. I'm hoping. Because I am not good at picking background music on my own. I feel like they're probably better at it. But yeah, I like it. I think you should try it and leave a rating. And that's it for today. I'll see you around.